welcome to yoga. Yoga for the nervous system today. So find a chair, have a seat, sit up nice and tall. So with our nervous system, so many things can affect it, what we eat, the stress level in our life, we're not breathing fully, so there's not oxygen going to our brain. And when our nervous system is on fire, right, or it's stressed, the first thing to go is our heart. Our heart just drops typically. And then our breath slows down. So today we're going to do a lot of lifting and just reminding ourselves to keep our heart lifted. And that just helps to send signals to the body and the brain to say, everything's okay, right? You can handle anything that comes your way. Good. So let's just sit comfortably and start with 3 breaths. So we're going to take a nice long breath in and breathe out through the mouth. Again, just keep trying to find a little lift in the heart as you breathe in. And breathe out. One more breathe in. And let go. We're going to do alternate nostril breathing. So you're going to take your left hand and flip your left hand up on your lap. So it'll be that for you, right? And you're just going to touch your pointer finger in your thumb. Yeah. And just let them touch and have that hand up on your lap. Good. And then you're going to take your your pointer finger and your middle finger. We're going to just do alternate nostril breath here. So just touching the middle of your eyebrows. Good. And now relax the body. And sitting in Chin Mudra with that left hand. Good. And float your eyes closed here and just listen along. We'll go together for a few breaths here. So just gently touching your right nostril with your thumb. We're going to take a breath in through the left nostril. And then pause the breath at the top. And then touch the left nostril and breathe out the right nostril. Again, we're not pressing hard on the nose, we're just touching. Yeah. And then pause the breath at the bottom. And then inhale through the right nostril. Take that breath as much as you can, pause it at the top. And exhale out the left nostril completely. And then inhale through the same left nostril. Touch the left nostril, breathe out the right. Completely. Breathe in the right, so you're breathing out and in through each side. Touch the right, breathe out the left, and continue at your own pace. Good. And if you lost that little lift in your heart, make sure that the heart just gently stays lifted. Collapse forward. And try to relax the right arm. And go slow as you can. Such a great pranayama for our nervous system. Yeah, if you have problems falling asleep, just doing about 10 rounds of this breath can help to calm you down. This breath helps us to declutter our busy mind. Just breathing out anything that you're holding, anything that we're attached to, just let it go. Lighten your load. And we'll just do one more round of breath, nice and slow. Make this your slowest and deepest round. And the next time, no hurry, that you breathe fully out the left nostril. Just relax that right hand onto your lap, palm up. Relax the left hand out of the chin mudra. With your eyes closed here, and just notice. Notice how you feel. Notice if you feel any different. Good decluttering. Good relaxation. Practicing this breath, try once a day for a week and just see how it goes. You can do about 10 rounds, 15 rounds, whatever you feel like. And we're gently and slowly going to start to flutter our eyes open. Yeah. And relax. Good. I just heard, I'm going to share this joke with you. I just heard it from my teacher this morning. So he shows a sign of vacuum cleaner attachments, you know, the little, those things and the little brushes and things like that. And the joke is, why do yogis and monks and practitioners not vacuum the corners of the room? And the answer is because they have no attachments. I thought that was funny. Anyway, all right. So let's account the nice tall spine again. Let's bring our legs out wide. So you can scoot forward here a little bit. Keep a nice tall spine. Good. And just our head rolls here. So we're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. And then start to roll your head over to the right. And press down into your feet to lift it up and back. And then over to the left. And down. Just nice, a couple, 3 circles in one direction here. Enjoying the stretch. As always, if there's a knot in your neck somewhere, stop where you are and take a breath into the knot. As you breathe out, continue on. And as the head floats forward, next, pause, reverse, go the opposite direction. Slow circles, nice and comfortably. Time that you come forward, pause, slowly lift the head back up. Good. Take a nice breath in here, gentle tall spine. Exhale, drop your head now, just let it rest to the right. Maybe you bring the right hand on top of the head and just gently land it there. And then roll your gaze up to the upper left corner of the room. And commend yourself for bringing yourself to yoga today. So nice to see all of you here, taking care of yourself, realigning our nervous system. On the next exhale breath, relax that hand. Bring it, the right hand to the right side of your head and just lift your head back up. Relax your hands onto your lap. Take a breath in. As you exhale, relax your head over to the left. Good. And you can bring this left hand on top of your head if you like. And roll your gaze up to the upper right corner of the room. Find your breath, always breathing. That is the biggest tool to calm that central nervous system down, getting oxygen to our brain. Next time you exhale, relax the hand down. Maybe you bring it to the left side of your head and just slowly guide that head back up. Yes, and relax down. Good. Relax your arms down alongside the body and let's just take some shoulder rolls here. Good. Inhaling forward and up. Exhaling back. Yeah, and that when we're in stress mode, the first thing to tighten is our neck and our shoulders. That's where our stress tends to land. Good. And then reverse, opposite direction. And stress doesn't necessarily mean physical stress. It mostly means mental stress, right? Worrying about the future, regretting the past. What am I going to do? What if this happens? All of that stuff. Boom. We just hold it right there. Relax the shoulders. Good. Bring your hands back onto your thighs. We're going to do that now torso. So the head's not involved here. We're going to keep the head right above the shoulders. I'm going to take a breath in. As you exhale, press your belly button forward. The chest starts to come forward as well. I'm about halfway. Start to feel the stretch on the inside of your thighs. And then we're going to slowly rotate the body over to the right and up. Belly tucks in as you go back and over to the other side and forward. So keep the spine as straight as possible. Keep the head right above the spine. The head's not moving, it's just the torso. Good. And next time you come forward, pause and just do a couple of rotations the opposite way. Maybe your rotations are small, maybe they get a little bit bigger. Good. Next time you come forward, pause, press into your toes and your palms. Slowly float the body back up. Good. And then toe heel, your feet back to about hip distance apart, coming into seated mountain pose. And find that gentle lift of the heart. All right, getting a little bit deeper into our shoulders here. Take a breath in. As you exhale again, press your belly forward. Just come about halfway. Good. All right. And then we're going to start with your right hand. We're going to relax the right arm down. And on an inhale breath, we're going to lift the right arm out to the side and maybe about halfway up. Yeah. And then as we exhale, we're going to thread the needle here. We're going to bend the right elbow. We're going to bring the palm up and we're going to slide the right arm behind the left and just rest your right arm onto this left thigh. Good. And relax. Good. And then relax your right shoulder down towards your right leg. And you can look sideways or up. And find your breath. Big breath. And each time you exhale, maybe you slide those right fingertips a little further to that left wall. Dropping that right shoulder. It should feel nice. It should feel good on your shoulders. Tuck the belly in slightly. That'll protect the low back. And with each exhale breath, see if you can thread a little bit further. Good. And now pressing down into your feet, pressing down into your left palm. Slowly start to bring the body up. That right hand starts to slide out from behind the left. Good. And just come back to a nice seat. Good. One of the sayings is the only way out is through. So let's go through on this side. Good. So take a breath in. Exhale, press your belly forward. Hinge forward at your hips. Good. Relax the left arm down now. On an inhale breath, float the left arm out to the side. You can even watch it and lift it as high as is comfortable on your body. Good. Now as you exhale, start to drop the left arm, bend the left elbow, left palm up. Start to glide it behind the right arm onto that right thigh and slide your left fingers towards the right wall as you drop that left shoulder. Notice if there's any difference on this side in your shoulders. My right shoulder, which is my dominant side, always a little bit tighter. Find your breath. And again, with each exhale breath, reach those fingers a little further. Drop that left shoulder a little bit more and only take this to where it feels good on your shoulder. And breathe into that left shoulder as you exhale, relax it. Good. One more breath. On your next inhale breath, press into your feet, press into that right palm. And start to slowly lift the body back up as that left arm slides out from behind. Good. And relax. Good. Let's shake it out. Just gently shake, shake, shake. You can lift the arms up, shake the head. Yeah, roll the shoulders. Loosen these babies up. Yeah. Good. All right, hands on thighs here. Take a nice breath in. Find that heart, that lifted heart. Good. And as you exhale, round your back, drop your head, stretch your back to the back of your chair. Inhale, slowly come up, slide the hands up, reach your elbows back. That always feels good to me. Exhale, slide forward, round forward. Press into your feet to slowly float yourself back up to a seat. Good. All right. So feel free to remain in your chairs. And if you do, just follow along with anything that you can do seated and modify. If you want to stand, we can slide your heels back, lean the body forward, and come to a mindful stand using your feet, pressing down into your feet. Always remembering that when we use our feet to stand and sit, it takes the pressure off of our knees. Find yourself behind your chair here. Yeah, and you might want to keep your chair for now. We're going to just use it to do downward facing dog. So just stepping back from it slightly and just start to move the body, shake, kick your feet, wobble your feet. Yeah, just get nice and loose, loosen up the body. Yeah, notice if there's any creaks in the body today. Yeah, and that's okay. One of the best things we can do is to learn how to just be with discomfort. You know, we have a little bit sometimes more, sometimes less, and just know that this too shall pass. Nothing stays the same, even discomfort. Yeah, and relax. Good. You're gonna float your arms forward now. Feet are planted on the floor, your nice mountain feet. Good. Engage your kneecaps, lift your fingers up, spread your fingers wide, and reach the fingers out and down. And then up and in. And just rotate out and in. One more out. Feel even a stretch in the shoulders here. Good. And in and shake out the hands, flop them up and down. Good. Relax the arms down, wiggle it out. But on an inhale breath, float your arms into a T. Reach your fingers to either side of the room as if you're stretching. Half your body to the left and half your body to the right. See if you can relax your shoulders back and down. And breathe. Smile and stretch. Stretch a little bit more effort into it. And then relax. Just the arms are still where they are, but just relax the shoulders. See if you can bend at the elbows, coming into cactus pose. So elbows are about in line with the shoulders or wherever it's comfortable. Good. And then start to reach the elbows forward and the palms back. If you want to stamp the back of your hand onto the wall behind you. It's a little bit different part of the shoulder. Yeah. Good. And then relax, bring the hands straight back up. And now very slowly start to drop the hands, keeping the elbows up if it's comfortable for you. We're just going to drop the hands towards the floor. And coming into a little different stretch on the shoulder. And gently press the palms back. Yeah, as you try to reach the elbows forward, it's just teeny tiny. And just get a nice opening in those shoulders. Getting all that synovial fluid in our shoulders to move around. And relax now, and then slowly to start to let the hands draw towards the floor. Good. And shake it out. Good. All right, so having your hands, we can use the back of your chair since it's right there. Yeah, or you can use a table next to you if that's available to you. But the palms are on the chair. We're going to come into downward facing dog. So your fingers are either forward or you can relax them down, whatever feels best. And start to walk back, sending your hips back, taking a little walk as far as you can, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 steps. You start to feel a stretch in your arms, your shoulders under your arms. Good. Gently soften the knees and drop your head as far in between your arms as it will go. Yes. So just find this whole back body stretch. And so we're still a little warming up here, so don't overstretch, just keep it comfortable. Good. And getting into our little hamstrings here, we're gonna just bend the right knee, keep the left knee straight, and then gently straighten the right knee and bend the left knee. We're just taking a little downward dog walk here. Straighten the left knee, bend the right. Forward, yeah. We're just feeling that stretch on both sides. And continue to take a little walk, bending one knee and then the other. That should just feel nice on your body. Good. One more round here, stretching a little bit more, reaching those hips a little further back with each bend of the knee. Now we're going to come to knees fairly bent straight, yeah, but not locked back. And now if it's available to you, tuck your belly up, drop your right hand onto your thigh, and drop your left hand onto your thigh. And if it's comfortable for you, just drop your head towards the floor, finding yourself in this forward fold. Good. Now if you want to slide your hands down to your shins, if it's comfortable on your back to let your arms hang, you can let your arms hang. But we're just here in this forward fold. Good. And if you dropped your hands and they're hanging, but you're feeling strain on your back, bring your hands back to your legs. Yeah, to support your back. 2 breaths here. Now, if your arms are on your legs, you're going to drop your arms. We're going to T your arms. So we're going to draw your arms out to either side like a T when we were standing. And then as you inhale, start to raise the arms up as the body floats up. We're just coming up a little bit different today. And then reaching the arms slowly all the way up towards the sky. Good. We'll bring the palms together and we'll bring your hands back to your heart. Yeah. Good. All right, and shake it out. Wiggle it out. Good. You can keep your chair right where it is. I'm just going to move mine so you can see me a little more clearly. Good. All right. On an inhale breath, we're going to reach the arms out and up. Press into your feet as those arms float up. And now we're going to grab onto the right wrist with your left hand. You're going to stretch your fingers up towards the sky. I like to do side bends this way. It's a little easier to stretch that side. So take a big breath in. As you exhale, plant your toes into the floor and just reach. Let that left hand guide those right fingers out to the upper corner of the left room and breathe. Again, just taking this to where it's comfortable on your spine. Nice opening for the spine. And breathe. And smile. And enjoy. And pressing into your toes, slowly come back up. Good. Let's release that right wrist and then slowly through cactus arms, let's bring our arms into cactus pose. Good. And then just stretch those upper arms back, stretch the elbows back, and then relax and release the arms all the way down. Good. And relax. Good. Any inversions that we do, forward folds or all that, is really good for that central nervous system to calm it down, bring us into our parasympathetic nervous system. Let's do the side bend on the other side. So on an inhale breath, take the arms out to either side, float the arms up. And again, if you're seated, you can just do this just as easily as you're standing. Grab your wrist, now this left wrist with your right hand, and help to guide those left fingertips closer to the ceiling if you can. Good. Get nice and long in the left side. Take a breath in. As you exhale, relax a bit and just lean over. And guide those left fingertips to the upper left corner of the right corner of the room now. Yeah, and breathe. And just stretching now this left side. Big breath. 2. Joy. Maybe you melt a little bit more with each exhale breath over. And then inhale, slowly come back up, pressing into your feet. Good. Release your wrist. Slowly float your arms down halfway, coming into cactus pose. Good. And then reach your upper arms back, lift your heart, lift your chin, and breathe. So 2 things for central nervous system: deep breath and lifting the heart, keeping that heart up. And as you exhale, now relax everything and just let the arms float all the way down. And roll out the shoulders. Good. Let's just do a little shake off any tension that you might have built up. Good. Relax and let go. Yes. All right. So, grabbing our hands, bringing our hands behind our back, interlacing our hands behind our back. Good. And take a breath in, and as you exhale, relax the hands towards the floor. Reach the shoulders, just let them stretch back. Gently lift the chin. And if it's available to you here, softly, like just soften your eyes, like as if you want to look through your eyelashes. Just bringing a little balance into this back bend. Good. And bring a little smile on your face. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. You want to fully close your eyes. That's just an option. Now slowly floating the eyes open. If you close them, yes. Good. Take a breath in here. Head is forward. As you exhale, you're going to turn your head over to the right. And breathe. Still clasping your hands behind your back. If you want to take a break, you can relax your arms and come back to interlacing. As you exhale, bring the head forward. Inhale, turn the head fully over to the left, stretching the neck. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And exhale, bringing the head back forward. Good. On an inhale breath, lifting the chin. Keep the back of your neck long. So stretch your head up first and then lift the chin. So we're not dropping our head back. Smile on the face. And as you exhale, slowly lower the chin all the way down towards the chest. Good. And breathe. Big breath, smile on the face. And relax everything and slowly unlace your hands, relax the body. Good. Shake it out. All right, we're going to come into, this should feel good after all that back bending here. So we're going to reach the right arm forward halfway. We're going to cross it across our chest. We're going to take our left hand to the upper arm, the upper right arm, and we're going to just hug that right arm in to our chest. Good. Now notice where your right arm is. And we're going to relax the left arm a little bit and maybe lift that elbow up a little higher and then hug that arm in again. Great for our lymphatic system, squeezing out all that built up fluid in your lymph glands. Good. And relax, good, and just relax the arm down, release it gently, and relax. I'm going to do that same thing on the other side. So lifting the left arm forward, and just bending the elbow, drawing it across. Taking your right hand now to the upper arm, and just hug it in. Wherever it is. And breathe. Feel your chest rising into that left arm as you breathe. Take your breath in. Good. And now again on this side, we're going to relax that hand a little bit. Let's see if we can lift the elbow up a little higher, this left elbow, and then hug that upper arm in again. So we're getting into the pec muscles here, the upper lymph glands, and breathe. Feel like a little bit different squeeze with the arm just in a little bit different position. And relax, good. And let it go. And just wiggle out the shoulders, wiggle out the hands. Okay, so something a little bit different today. We're gonna use our chair. So you're gonna take your chair wherever you are and you're gonna face the seat. So just position your chair so that you can face the seat. You can be forward and sideways just so you can see. Yeah, because we're gonna use our seat here for a leverage. That's why I love using chairs for yoga, because it helps us to keep our spine nice and straight and our alignment so much nicer. Yes, for the most part. All right, we're just gonna do a forward fold on our chair. Good. So on an inhale, so you figure out maybe 6 inches from your chair here. Good. On an inhale breath, slowly reach the arms forward and up. Nice big breath in. Just as a reminder, no rollies on your chair, no office chair rollies for this pose. As you exhale, you can also use a table. Yeah, I like this, the height of the seat of the chair. As you float your hands down, bend your knees and bring your hands onto your chair here. Good. All right, softening the knees here, bring the feet about hip distance apart. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, just allow the head to drop forward. So you have this nice leverage here with your hands. So you can either keep the palm on the chair, you can grab the sides of the chair if that feels better to you. Find your breath. And if you're feeling like you want to go a little bit deeper in your forward fold, you can try maybe bringing your forearms onto the chair. Bending the knees a little bit and seeing how that feels, right? So either forearms or your hands on the chair. So just take this to where it's comfortable on your body. And then find your breath. 2 nice long deep breaths here. Each time you exhale, melt a little bit deeper. If there's too much pressure on your head, just lift your head and look down at the seat of your chair. Good. All right, and then we're gonna bend the elbows, the knees here. Good. If you're on your elbows, you're gonna come up onto your hands. Good. Engage your belly. Release your right hand. Release your left hand. Let them hang. And start to widen your arms. And as your arms come out to a T, slowly start to lift the body up. So it's almost like the arms are lifting up the body. And then reach the arms up overhead. Bring your palms together and exhale, hands to heart. Yeah. All right, so we're going to use a chair for one more little twist, a standing twist here. So on an inhale breath, float the arms forward and up. Up into a little back bend here. So even look up between your hands, soften your knees, stretch your back long as you lean back a little bit, if that feels good. Inhale, slowly come back straight up. Good. And as you exhale, we're going to either a swan dive, or you can bring your hands forward and send your hips back to our chair. Forward fold on the chair. Hands onto the seat, drop the head, bend the knees. Good. We're going to inhale, press into your hands for a halfway lift. So press into your palms, straighten your knees, reach your hips back and the top of your head forward, coming into this L shape. You can't see the stretch here really, but you're stretching your hips back and the crown of your head forward. Yeah, and then relax, stay in this halfway lift here. Now we're gonna take your right hand and move it to the center of the chair. Okay. And then release the left arm, let it hang down. Okay. And then pressing into your right arm, there's a soft bend in your knees. We're gonna start to reach that right arm up like we did with our thread the needle and rotate it all the way up, opening the chest as high as it will go. Good. And breathe. Bend that right knee a little bit. Don't take this too far, just to where it feels good on your body. And then as you exhale, let that arm float down. Bring that left hand now to the chair. Right hand over, left hand now in the middle of the chair. Good. Just going to the other side. Relax that right arm, let it hang down. Good. Soft bend in the knees. As you press into your toes, start to float that right arm out and up. Twisting, opening your chest to the back wall. Yeah, and breathe. Notice if there's any difference on this side. Big breath here. You can soften that left knee a little bit. And then on the next exhale breath, slowly float that right hand down now. Both hands to the chair. All right, options here are either bringing your hands, one hand to your hip and the other hand, or you can relax your arms down and come back up like we did before. If you have your hands on your hips, it's nice to press down into your hips. Keep your head down as you slowly roll your body back up. Pressing down into your hips helps to lighten that upper body. Body's up, head is up, reach your arms out and up. Haven't already. And then bring your hands into prayer position and float them down to your heart. Yay. Really great way to use your chair. Okay, so we're going to come to the right side of your chair here. So we're going to do a little challenging pose here today. We usually do our figure 4 hip opener seated. And if you're sitting, that's what you'll do it sitting. But we're going to attempt to do our figure 4 standing today. So you got your chair here to help you out. You're going to soften your knees. Good. And you're going to bend this outside leg. Great. So bend that knee. Good. And then see if you can lift this right knee up. And if it's available to you, bring the outside of the right foot right above your left knee. Good. And if that is not your thing, right? If this is not feeling good to you, you drop the right toe just to the other side of the left foot. Good. And then open up, just let this right knee open up. Good. There's a soft bend in this standing leg, right? That knee, that left knee. Good. And take a breath in here. You can either stay right here and bring your hand onto your hip here. You can keep hold of your chair. As you exhale, just start to press your belly forward. Very slowly, just take this to wherever it's comfortable for you. May not be very far. Maybe some of you bring your fingertips to the floor. Holy cow, I'm not even close to that. Yeah, and breathe. Good. You can even lay this left hand, your right hand onto that right thigh and just gently guide it open. So just find a little stretch here. And if this is too much on your back, come up a little bit until your back is comfortable. And breathe for 2. And you can always challenge yourself by bringing both hands onto your legs. But whoa, that's a challenge. On an inhale breath, press into your right toes, your left toes rather, and slowly float the body back up. Good. And just slowly float that leg down and out. How was that? That's challenging. That's an advanced yoga pose, everybody. Yeah. Okay, let's do that challenge on the other side. Always evening ourselves out. Good. All right. So getting ready for our challenge here. Good. So weight into this inside leg, bend the left knee now, or opposite knee, whichever one you did. Good. And then inhale, lift the knee up and see if you can just lay the outside of the left ankle above the right knee. Yeah. Or you drop your toe to the floor and just draw that left leg out to the side. Yeah, here or here. Good. All right, take a breath in. As you exhale, soften the standing knee. Don't lock it out, that right knee, and start to reach your chest forward. Yeah, and just come to where you're comfortable. Notice if this is any different. For me, for some reason, this side feels more open, and it's usually my tight side. So our bodies are different every day. Find your breath. Again, maybe take that left hand and with each exhale breath, guide that left thigh closer to the floor. Yeah, maybe you let go of the chair, bring both hands onto the legs. That is a challenging pose. Get where you can and breathe and enjoy this challenge. Yeah, life is full of challenges. It's just how we see them, how we handle them is the difference. On an inhale breath, press into your right toes. Slowly start to lift the body back up, ever so slowly. Yes. And then relax that leg. Just let it float down and uncross. Ah, good. Had to use your glutes for that one, right? Shake it out, wiggle out the hips. Good. All right, and roll it out. Good. Might feel nice here again to take our hands, clasp them behind our back. Good. Lift the heart, stretch the shoulders back. Lift the chin, look up, smile, and enjoy. And again here, if you want to, just close your eyes, look through your eyelashes, or even fully close your eyes and just imagine your heart lifting up. And breathe. Good. And as you exhale, relax everything. Open the eyes if you close them, and release and shake it out. All right, one more standing pose here. If you're seated, legs wide. If you're standing, legs a little bit wider apart here. Good, hands on your hips. Let's just do some hula hoops here. So pressing your pelvis forward and then over to one side and back and over to the other side and forward. Just doing some nice rotations with your hips. One direction, good. And then reverse and other direction. Good. Smile on the face. You got yourself through that challenge, right? That figure 4 challenge. And relax. Hips come straight back forward. Body comes up and relax the arms down. Good. Bring your legs a little bit wider apart here. Maybe toes are on an angle. And let's just wiggle the hips side to side. Yeah, we opened them up already in that figure 4, so now they should be feeling really loose. Good. Take a breath in. Set the heels right above the knees as you press your thighs back. Let's just drop our hips. Yeah, and reach the arms out to a T. And bend the elbows, palms forward. Into this beautiful goddess pose. Take a breath in, let go, and allow the hips to sink a little further to the floor. Again, breathe in. Exhale, relax, press into your toes, especially the pinky toe, that outside toes. And one more breath. As you exhale, the next exhale breath, float your hands to your thighs. Into your toes, slowly straighten the knees. Good. Bring the right toes forward, the left toes forward, and heel toe, or just simply take little steps to come back to mountain pose. Good. Finding our mountain pose here, engaging the kneecaps, bringing the palms forward, bellies tucked in, shoulders back and down, chin back just slightly. With hands spread wide on an inhale breath. Spread your hands wide as you lift your arms out and up. Good. And stretch up tall. Yes, stretch up tall. Even lift the chin slightly. Fingers spread wide. And then exhale slowly. Allow the hands to just float back to the floor. And relax the shoulders as they come down. Good. So when we engage our hands in that pose, it takes the pressure off of the shoulders. So you notice, right? If you use your toes, it takes pressure off the knees. If you use your hands, your digits, it takes the pressure off your shoulders. Yeah, so using the whole body in tandem is so good. Right, we're gonna find ourselves back into our seat. So coming back to the front of your chair. Good, take a breath in. As you exhale, tuck the belly in, start to send your hips back. see today if you can reach the hips towards the chair a little bit more. The toes are going to start to float up. So press those toes into the floor as you make your way comfortably to a seat. Yeah, however it's comfortable for you. Okay, so we're going to be a little bit forward in our chair here. Just coming into Yoga Nidra here before we go into a nice, we're going to do a little bit longer relaxation today because it's the end of the week. and it's our central nervous system. So yeah, all right. So we're going to relax the arms down alongside the body. I'm going to turn the palms out. Press into your feet. Slowly float your arms out and up. Now we're going to interlace the hands above our head. We're going to steeple our little pointer fingers. We're going to press into our toes, our feet, and reach as if you want to touch the ceiling with the tips of your pointer fingers. And breathe. So such a nice stretch. We're stretching our spine here, our rib cage, all that fascia tissue and between each of our ribs. And breathe. One more breath, stretch up a little bit more. As you exhale, start to bend the knees. Let's bring our hands completely interlaced and just draw them behind our head. Good. And just cradle your skull with your hands. Reach your elbows back. Lay your head into your hands. Soften your gaze. You can even close your eyes here. And just enjoy this beautiful heart lifting. Smile on the face. You can even imagine here laying on maybe a beach, the soft breeze of the ocean is floating across your face. Or maybe you're in a meadow, listening to all these little beautiful birds, songbirds, whatever it is for you, just enjoy. And as you exhale now, just lift the head up. Good. Just flutter the eyes open a little bit, and then release your hands slowly from behind your head. Good. Arms start to come down. Good. So we're going to take our arms here, so just wiggle it out and shake out the shoulders. We're going to take our arms behind us. We're going to grab onto our right wrist with our left hand. And you're going to stretch your right arm. There might be some barriers in your chair, but you're just going to drag your right arm straight with that left hand. We're going to take a nice breath in. This is Yoga Nidra. And as you exhale, drag your right hand back with that left hand and just let the body bow forward. So you're stretching that right hand, feeling the stretch on your shoulders. Just bowing forward to wherever it's comfortable. Finding your breath. And now dragging that right hand back. You're going to slowly, as you drag the hand back, you lift the body up. And that's setting us up now for a nice long Shavasana. All right, so options for Shavasana are staying seated, scoot your body all the way back into your chair. Good. Or you can lay down. All right, palms up on the lap or up on the floor if you're laying down, away from your body if you're laying down. Good. And before we go into final relaxation though, we're going to get very tense in the body, right? So let's just start with floating our eyes closed. So you're all set up and either on the floor or on your chair. Make any final little adjustments that you need to make. Good. And take a breath in. And as you exhale, float your eyes closed. Find that gently lifted heart. And now take a breath in. Hold the breath at the top. Make your hands into a fist, squeeze everything, your toes, your legs, get as tense as you possibly can in your body. Just feel how this tension feels on your body. You're squeezing your ears, your eyes, your belly, your hips, everything. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This does not feel very good. And exhale, relax. And let's do that one more time. So take a breath in. And squeeze everything, your fists, your toes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Give it your 100%. Squeeze as much as you possibly can. Get as tense as you possibly can. Squeeze a little bit more. And as you exhale, let go. And find yourself relaxed, relaxing now. Complete relaxation. Allow the body to begin to just melt with each gentle exhale breath. Notice the sounds around you. Notice maybe you hear motors outside, outside noises, cars, birds, whatever. And then notice close-in sounds. Notice the ticking of a clock, running of a motor, the music. And then just be in harmony with all that is going on around you. Just let it be. Relax your body. Soften toes, feet, your legs. Feel your hips melt. Belly soft. Heart relax. Shoulders soft. Arms and fingers. Relax the back of your head and neck. Soften the skin of your forehead and eyes. And a gentle smile to your face. And allow the whole body to relax. If thoughts begin to creep into your mind, just let them come. See them as little clouds passing by and disappearing. Let go of all your efforts. Simply relax. gently let go. Awareness to how you feel. Allow yourself to just remain here for as long as you'd like. And should you choose to begin to come back into this space and time, simply take a breath in and let it go. Find that gentle little smile on your face. And slowly, ever so slowly, begin to move the body. If you're laying down, bend your knees and roll onto one side. If you're seated, start swaying the body side to side. Start wiggling the toes and the fingers. So gently waking yourself up. And we'll all meet with our hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer position, seated, resting your thumbs onto your heart. Take a nice big deep breath in. And as you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips. Relax your shoulders. And we'll end practice today with this. Real freedom is freedom from the future and from the past. When you offer everything as it arises in you, then nothing can take you out from your center. Be in the now. When you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace, gently slit your eyes open as if you're looking through your lashes. And then gently start to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself, for bringing yourself to this class today. Namaste.